And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Hornets taking on the Irish. The headliner in this one, Singy, the league leader in OPS. He's been terrifying to pitchers all season.
And he's such a well-rounded hitter, Boog. He's been the key to this lineup, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Caleb Killian.
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And down on strikes. One out in the top of the first.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with two strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
So up next, Cameron Spence. And that one cutting but missing down low. Two one now. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, number one.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Hit run.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Mena with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. In the air, out towards left center. Jones makes the catch for the out. One down. And let's take a look at the lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
So digging in, James Perkins. Foul ball there.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now here is number 91.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Zips it across and quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The right fielder, number 0.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Second inning here, no score. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, number 3. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now the left fielder. One down, base is empty. That clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Line drive and foul ball. Out towards right center field. The throw in. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
1 out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. The pitch. That one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one popped up. And that's a base hit, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He beats it, safe. And it's 1-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Man at first with one gone. Jacob Williams digs in now. Runner on the goal. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
And that's too high. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now here is Daddy. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2's the count.
Ballesteros, the lead runner out at second. Williams over at first with 1 away. That missed it inside. 2-2. High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Anthony Stanton now at the plate. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, David Smith. And it's fouled away.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And there's ball 4.
Take your
and
base.
That's their first base runner of the game.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now it's going to be Ryan Rowley. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Wells. Runner breaks for third. Pitching for a strike. And the throw's off line. Safe at third. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
The center fielder, number 6.
And now the center fielder, John Smalls. Runner takes off. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Cameron.
And now Cameron Spence. Spence turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Man on second, 2 down. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
2-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Next offering upstairs. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the center fielder. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that just misses.
Full count.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Jones hauls it in, 2 away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. On the ground, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, number 18.
Number 18.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the DH, a switch hitter. Smoked on the ground to second. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And a foul ball. Hit in the air left field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And the batter now, Josh Bennett. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the fourth. The Irish have the lead, 5-2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting the shortstop.
So digging in, Jacob Williams. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is important. If he can go
count.
1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're headed to the 5th. The Irish on top 5-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
The left fielder, David Smith.
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ryan Rowley. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Meanwhile,
1 and 2,
activity in the
count.
bullpen. Shaw, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Lara also throwing. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting number
So 2 down now, and here is Wells. Just missed.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, and now Anthony Stanton. Popped up under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting number 20.
Now the third baseman. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity at...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 1 gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Sam Romero.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now here is John Smalls. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Cameron Spence getting ready to hit. And that's down and away. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 18.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. The pitch was dotted down and away. Good location, but a great job at the plate to spoil it and drive it the other way. Beautiful swing.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Caleb Killian done for the day, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Shaw.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH. The kick, the 3-2. Triantos. Handles, throws to first. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Irish have the advantage, 6-2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 3. Oh, that got away from him.
Take your
And
base.
he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the left fielder.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Molina getting loose out there. Varland also getting ready. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
The catcher, number 17.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. Falling behind 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, Jacob Williams.
That's a ball.
Throw, save.
1 strike.
Ballesteros at second with 2 down. On the ground to third. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Daddy will hit next. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, left side. He's got it, and that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, number 0. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Gavin Hollowell appears to be getting loose. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
At the plate, Josh Bennett. That one lifted to left on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder David Smith.
And here is David Smith. Man at first, one away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, the second baseman Ryan.
2 on, 1 out. Rowley digs in now. Just
That's
off the
it, ball.
inside edge. Second and third, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's
ball.
just foul. Here's a 2-2.
Count is full.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. One down. Runners at second and third. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sets him down looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first, and that is the third out of the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Louis Varland. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder Anthony Stanton.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 the count.
He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks. But because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
And now James Perkins. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And ball
That's
four
ball
to
four.
a
Runner,
board.
take your base.
Now batting, number 99.
Here's the center fielder. That one
Ball.
missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners
2 and
on.
1.
2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's outside.
Ball outside.
3 and 1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And they're all loaded
that's
up.
ball four. Runner, take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the second baseman. One out, bases full. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 7-2.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8th inning coming up. The Irish on top here, 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andre Lara.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Outside with a breaking ball. Action in the pen down there. Gavin Hollowell up and loosening in the pen. Inside, just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now fly ball to right center. Bateman sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Cameron Spence.
Cameron Spence, the next to hit. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Comes up empty. That's strike
1 and 2 to count.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field under it. Makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Roansy Contreras.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 69.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Daddy. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good...
There goes the runner. Ball misses. Safe at second.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman.
Right 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Bennett.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Josh Bennett. They're down to their final strike.
Man, he really sells the
One ball, two
changeup with that
strikes.
arm action.
One strike away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fastball is outside. Got him. That's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.